give to the running back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The deeper into the season we get, the more they win, the greater their confidence that they can finish strong here in the Big 12.
Heck yeah, Reese. The bigger the expectations get, the bigger the consequences get for every single game. So you know this league is tough. You know there's always a lot of points scored. You know there's playoff implications possibly down the road. So this team's got to continue to stay on course and continue to do what they've been doing.
No doubt about it. All their goals still out ahead of them right now in play. The thing they've been really good at doing, outside of just being a talented football team and showing up, is that they've got their head where it needs to be every single week. Doesn't matter who they're playing at an extremely high level, just taking it one game at a time. They got to do it again today.
Dropping back, it's Gibbs. Zings it complete to the right. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And nice job on 2nd down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
Wants to go up top on first down. Quick strike complete. Running like he wants that football as he gets to the 37.
It's really nice when you're an offensive coach and you can basically attack the whole field. When you got an arm like this and you can just put it on a line, it's really nice to have that.
To the air on 2nd down. Immediately fires to the middle. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, TCU.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Looking for space. It's McLeod. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Here's a heat. Makes the grab. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. The give to the tailback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way. At least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have it.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
Fires to the middle. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? There he goes. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Motion from the wideout. Here's the handoff. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Running back searching for a hole. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
Well, he got you 2 on 1st down. He got you 2 on 2nd. 2 won't get it done on 3rd. You're going to have to go somewhere else if you're on offense here and stay on the field.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down.
Well, the quarterback and his intended target just simply didn't have the timing there. The ball falls incomplete on 3rd, now setting up 4th down.
The Red Raiders will bring the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. send its offense back onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Looking to throw, it's Gibbs. Throws to the wideout. Beautifully thrown ball, terrific catch, and they'll have the first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
He's in open space downfield. Running with some authority as he bangs his way to the 43.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Going to take a shot on second and short. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric trying to help Tech on this third down. They'll try to power their way ahead. There he goes. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, TCU! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Slithers into space. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Here comes the heat. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
Gets open down the middle. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
And the Red Raiders decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And the Horned Frogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to throw. It's Gibbs. Caught over the middle. It's Wall. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. At the 45 on his way. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know they're running the football. It's just a matter of who's getting it and where they're going. But this offense, it really didn't matter. Nice job up front, nice execution, picking up not only the one, making it an even bigger play and getting the first down.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Horned Frogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Off the play fake. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
As a defender, you always want the interception, you want the big play, but I love it when guys go, and you can tell they're trying to back the football down. They see it in the air. They know they can't catch it, know they can't make a play, but they make sure the receiver can as well. Nice play.
Pulls and fired complete. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Red Raiders can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Scoops it up, still a live ball.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Unloads it left. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half.
We need 6 on this drive.
Looking downfield, it's Gibbs. Pressure coming. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make the play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. He caught it. And he will score. Touchdown, TCU.
Yeah, and really nice job seeing the middle of the field, seeing I can go deep and attack the middle of the field. And you can tell he runs a post, ball's right on him, catches the football, and then gets to gallop right into the end zone for a touchdown.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Florida is just boat racing them right now, thanks to an offense that's putting up video game numbers. They're up by 18 over Auburn. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wide receiver comes in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Back to pass on 2nd down. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making a play, forcing the incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To throw, it's Gibbs. Now he's going to break the pocket. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. And the Horned Frogs now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. So that penalty is going to cost them the 1st down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. Still looking, on the move. Trying to make magic with his feet. He goes out of bounds after picking up a few at the 35-yard line.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he
fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive.
TCU 42, Texas Tech 3.
He'll bring it out. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Red Raiders want to move quickly. Wants to fire on second down. He's going to take off. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Punts it out of the air. Turning it on. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Takes the easy one to the back. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
4 receivers set, 2 on each side on 2nd and 8. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Looking to take a shot. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And they'll take over 1st and 10.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Using the quick game. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Looking to throw, it's Gibbs. Pocket breaking down. He's got it. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Make the play here. Just be patient. Just take it to him.
To the air on first down. Makes the grab. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Caught near the sticks. It's Williams. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Line getting set on second down. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
They'll try the run. Creates a little space. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Texas Tech, 3.
Raiders will kick it away to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. They'll start the third quarter with the run. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you got to have that balance.
Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just...
Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Horned Frogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Just when they're looking run, now up top. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Yeah, and those corner routes are tough to throw for an offense. You try to force it, in between coverage a lot of times, and you could tell it was great defense. Nice job getting a hand in the air, getting it on the football, and making sure that receiver can't make a play on it.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
And the Red Raiders have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Gives it on the option. Rumbles ahead for 6 and all the way out to the 16.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Under fire. And they almost had another one. Rare is the occasion when you're happy to see 4th down, but it's better than throwing another pick. The Red Raiders will send out the punt unit. Now on the return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. DB's right up on the receivers. To the ground with the back. There he goes. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
That's the beauty of misdirection in the run game, right? You try to show the defense one look, and then you come back and hit them the other way when they're not expecting it.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Back to throw. It's Gibbs. Finds his tight end. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. And this quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
And the Horned Frogs will line it up on 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. He wants it all. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll go to the ground. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man quickly. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be 1st and goal from the 4.
And the defense has to be kicking themselves for allowing a 1st down there. You're just maybe going to give them a few yards and let them set up for a field goal. Instead, you let them move the chains, and now they're knocking on your door, 1st and goal.
The Horned Frogs have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, TCU! And they take it in for 6 more points. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry, get some emotion, get some momentum on your side.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He gets it all the way out to the 19-yard line. They pick up 6.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Red Raiders with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
What are you doing?
The Red Raiders are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
And the Red Raiders will call on their punt team. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Back to pass, it's Gibbs. He's got him. Brings into the open. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking downfield on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. That's why the good Lord invented tight ends, isn't it, David? Get a good pickup on first down and open up the entire playbook.
And just makes life so easy on quarterbacks. I mean, you got these guys that are so gifted athletically that you can do everything with them. They're like overgrown wide receivers, and now understanding zones and how to attack them. It's just unbelievable when you got these kind of big athletes.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
And the Horned Frogs trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. To the air, it's Gibbs. Looking to get it in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
Nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Pushes toward the goal line. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Fourth and goal from the 2. Can they finish this drive? He's got the tight end, and he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. We've reached the break, and TCU is holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Still on his feet at the 45. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this. This makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
The Red Raiders just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They go to the ground. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Power football with the run. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. They're working that left side. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. And the Red Raiders have their offense in high gear. Running it to the right. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
Going to sling it on 2nd down. Got his man. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Out of bounds at the very edge of the red zone at the 20. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense has it. They're on the move. He's running free down the middle. He's at the 10. Touchdown, TCU! How about this defense taking one back to the house? They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They'll run it from the gun. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. The Red Raiders in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
And now this offense will take the field again. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Great place to start for this offense. Pulls it and fires to the left. At the 20, he's got space. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Give to the back. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just know where to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll try to run for it. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. Down and 1, and they'll go for it. Tries to get it on the ground. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Florida is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout they'll be talking about in Gainesville for some time. They're up by 20 over Auburn. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition. And if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Forced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. They'll move the wide receiver. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. And the Red Raiders with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Motion from the wide receiver. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit and throw the football around.
This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Leaves it with the running back. Tough, hard-nosed running. He got 3, but he needed 4. It's 4th down and 1. The Red Raiders will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Punt is on its way. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play, just outside the 20. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. The defense still has a couple of timeouts at its disposal, but down a couple of possessions, the offense will take a knee. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of